Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're subscribed. If you are not a part of the Food Vibe tribe, go ahead and click subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you guys know when I'm creating new content. Hi everybody, look what I got today. I'm so excited. The Food Vibe is seafood, but not just seafood. Lobster tails. I got 2 lobster tails. I've got king crab, not the big huge ones that I wanted, but I'm not going to discriminate against any king crab. And then I had some extra little shrimp cocktails left in the refrigerator, so I had to eat them up. And what better time than now? So, welcome everybody. Good to see everyone. My hair is a little crazy. Don't mind me today. I want to call this the switch up. So, today I don't have a sauce. I decided to do just plain butter. Don't get me wrong, I love seafood sauce, the garlic and the onion and the spices. But today, I wanted to do something different. Most of us started eating seafood without all the spices and the sauces. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to go back to how I very first started eating seafood. Also today, for the king crab, I usually start at the tip and work my way down to the knuckle. This time, I'm going to start at the knuckle and work my way down to the tip. Also, what else is different is I have a little lemon hack I haven't tried yet. You're supposed to poke a hole in here all the way through, and then we're supposed to be able to squeeze the lemon and get the juice out of it without cutting it, without making a mess. So we're going to see if this works. And we're just going to kind of do a little bit old school today. So just a little regular butter. How is everyone? It's really good to see y'all. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? I'm gonna do one of these shrimpies first. And you know what? I had shrimp cocktail in here one time. And they didn't have the ones I normally buy at the store. So I bought the smaller ones, and they were still good, but these are the ones I normally buy. And they're actually a little bit bigger than what they normally are. They're a really good size and they've got really good flavor. Good stuff. All right. I think we're gonna have to do a lobster tail. I got a Maine lobster tail. I split it. Now in my water, the only seasonings that I have on here is some Old Bay and some parsley. But my water is seasoned. I boiled them. I boiled them, and of course I put like garlic and onion and hot sauce and Old Bay and stuff in the water. So, but I cut them. I split them before I dropped them in there. So here we go. You know what, y'all? Got a little, this is coming out. See, I swear, when you cut them, if you split it before you, it says, I don't know if it's vein or if it's boo-boo, but it's gone now. Look how beautiful that is. Ooh, it's so pretty. This tail, the bottom, I like to, come on now, bite it. There's some very tasty juice in there. It's almost like sucking the head of a crawfish, but not. You just bite it. That is some good stuff. Guys, I haven't had lobster. I had red lobster, but an actual lobster tail I have not had in a long time. Look at that. Ooh, I'm gonna set this right here. Can y'all see that? There we go. First bite. It is so delicious. Are you guys ready? Well, let me have another bite of this before I start messing with these lemons. I have some extra lemon slices on the side, just in case this doesn't work like I think it might. That is heavenly. So before, you can use a metal skewer. I use like a corkscrew or wine opener. And then you kind of want to, I picked a kind of a little bit softer lemon. And then you can roll it on the counter a little bit before you poke the hole. And hopefully, all right, you guys, we're going to put it to the test. Let's see if it works. Oh my gosh, it works. I'm in heaven. You guys, I am in heaven. And it, you know what? I was afraid I was going to miss my butter sauce. But I think since I seasoned the water really, really well, that I'm still getting some flavor, but you can really, truly, truly just taste the flavor of the lobster. You guys, this works. This is revolutionary. You don't have to cut the lemons anymore. Look. You don't have to worry about seeds or anything. And you can't even see the hole. That's how small it is. Isn't that amazing? I'm gonna have to have one of these king crab legs here. Ah, my shrimp are falling. Okay, what did I say? I'm gonna start from the knuckle and work my way up. Okay. This is how I see all my other favorite mukbangers do it. And I'm like, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. So let's see. We're just going to start with this knuckle here. Guys, I got these on sale. I'll tell you, if you keep your eye out. I actually really like to eat king crab with just butter because the meat is so good. Okay. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And you guys, I buy salted butter. I don't think this knuckle's got a lot of pieces in it. But I think it's whatever you're used to. We just always, my mom always bought salted butter. So I buy salted butter. And a lot of people, when you're baking, if you have salted butter, you can still bake with salted butter. You just don't add that dash of salt that the recipe calls for. And that's it. All right, I'm going to get this piece out of here before I start munching on it. Y'all, I haven't had king crab in a long time. I told you, I don't pay full price. I wait for it to go on sale. And it went on sale. It's for $19.99 a pound. Like I said, it's not the big, huge ones. But shoot. When they do that at? This lemon thing. It's got little bubbles when it comes out. There's just some air. Wow. It's so good. All right, let me come down here. So, like I said, I usually go work my way down to the bottom, but I'm doing it backwards this time, or the other way. This is why it's called the switch up. We do things a little bit different. Like I tell you guys, it's important to do things different sometimes. Ooh. Ooh. I've always wanted to do this, where I have it hanging from the, let me not make it fall. Please don't fall. Where it's in there on a, oh my gosh. I've never had it like this before, hanging. How cool. I love this stuff. And there are a few of you guys who have never tried it. Oh my goodness. It's so good, y'all. You dunk it. It's so beautiful. You know what? I don't know if you guys have ever seen the show, The Deadliest Catch, but it's them catching our Alaskan king crab that we eat. Uh-oh. Definitely might have to start eating it from the knuckle down, up. Because, wow. But no, if you guys have not seen the show, The Deadliest Catch, it's actually pretty cool. It's amazing for what they go through. So they go out into these treacherous waters, and they throw these big, huge crab pots. I mean, it's cool. If you guys haven't seen, check it out. But one time I was watching this episode, and they had to call medevac. It wasn't the boat that I was watching, but one of the cruise ships. Crazy, y'all. It's so sad. The Coast Guard had to come out and get this man. So what happens is when they catch all of our crabs, snow crab, Dungeness crab, king crab, they flash boil them. So they boil them in this big, I mean, I can't even imagine how big the pot is. I've never seen it, but in this big, huge pot, and then they flash freeze them. So it's like boiled and frozen very shortly after it's caught. And unfortunately, one of the guys, shit you not, fell into the boiling pot where they boil the crab. And then they yanked him out and they had to get medevaced. Isn't that terrifying? That's a nightmare. It's so good. Anyway, I guess we could talk about less morbid things while we're eating. But, owie, it poked me. That's what's nice about having scissors when you're eating king crab. It makes it so much easier. We used to have this place in Denver. I never got to go, but it was called Landry's, and it shut down now. It's super, super unfortunate. They used to do all you can eat king crab, and I think, if I read the sign correctly, I think it was like $50 a person. That's so cheap. I'm like kind of mad at myself that I never went. I mean, just tasty. I'm gonna get in here. There's not a lot in here typically, but I like to get it all. Ooh, there's a little guy in there. Come here, little guy. See? It's not a lot of meat, but he's worth, for what those crew guys go through, it's worth getting in there and getting that little piece of meat. Shrimpies. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing well. I'm waiting for our weather to warm back up. We had snow again. But I'm very, very hopeful. But that's the last of it for this season. But we'll see. Trying to make a mess. You guys know I'll be making a mess. You guys feeling about getting that? Since everything's like starting to open up a little bit more now, and shoot, by summertime they're talking we'll be back to normal, whatever that means. But how does everybody feel about now that summer is going to be like a normal summer? We wasn't working out, we wasn't ready. I didn't think that we was gonna have a normal summer, so I was not as active as I should have been, and I gained a little bit of weight. I sure did, y'all. And I think I know a lot of people did. But there is one thing I want to tell everybody who did gain weight. It's okay. It is not the end of the world. You are not ugly. You're not, we need to learn how to speak better to ourselves, even though, like, I'm the biggest I've ever weighed. And no, I'm not fat, but at the end of the day, like, if you know who you are as a person and you gain weight, you're still a badass. So just because you may have gained weight or, you know, just don't let other people in society dictate how you should feel about yourself. Because in this world, it is hard enough as it is. Working, paying bills, people have kids, you know, medical conditions, family problems. How beautiful that is. You know, life is tough. So the last thing you want to do is talk down on yourself. Stop doing that. It ain't cool. I know it's hard. It's really sad that it's so easy for us to say bad things about ourselves but all you got to do is retrain your brain to say nice things about yourself. And we all have something we like about ourselves. It might not be physically. It might be that you're very artistic, or it might be that you are really good with people, or that you are very musically talented. But also, come on, like, don't worry about your weight. You might have beautiful eyes, or really nice nails, or a big, beautiful smile. Okay, this is my new thing, by the way. I'm not cutting lemons anymore. This is it, right here. But find something nice to say about yourself, and do that every day. Your life would change. Yes, it will. But I am eating healthier, minus my butter here. Been working on. We're working on having better health. That's what's most important, is that you're healthy. Ooh. How dreamy. I'm telling y'all, I squeeze a lemon. Look at that. Cool. Coolest idea ever. Oh, look, this one didn't have a knuckle. Also today, I'm not even gonna lie, I was feeling a bit lazy. I cooked my food, so that's not lazy, but I was thinking about, like, I've got some Dungeness in the freezer and some snow crab in the freezer, and I just did not feel like doing the work. I said, if I do my king crab and my lobster tails, it's easier and it doesn't take as long, and I'm just being lazy, that's all. Yes, ice, baby. We were talking about vanilla ice the other day, believe it or not, me and my dad and my mom. At the state fair a couple years ago, we had a 90s throwback concert, and it was Vanilla Ice, Naughty by Nature, Kid and Play, and I swear there's someone else, but for some reason I just can't remember. But yeah, Vanilla Ice was there. He look good, y'all. He sure do. But I have a video of him where we were like right in front, and he came and he's literally this close to me. It was pretty cool. It was fun. That's one thing I miss pre-COVID, is concerts. I'm done with this. You know, it would be actually really tasty if you like cocktail sauce. Dip your crab in it, and it'd be a lot healthier for you too. That's my thing. I'm trying to, like, don't get me wrong, I love butter. Butter is you could just drink it. But we don't do that because it ain't no good to have that much at one time. Excuse me. Different alternatives to dip in the seafood, but it just complements the seafood so well. Like I said, I know I mentioned it in another video. I know Sass, she has like a with Thai, is it Thai chilies? I don't know. It's like a green, fresh, spicy sauce. I want to try that. I think you can get it offline. She makes hers too, actually. Come on, little guy, look at that. Ooh. Fabulous. Look at that, how great that works. That's so awesome. You know that look like when I was trying to catch it? It's like when you're talking to someone and you're trying to get your straw, but you're not looking at your straw. Yeah. But I'm gonna start working out again. I started working out again. You guys know what I realized? I don't know if I mentioned this in another video or not, but I started jump roping again. Jump rope is freaking hard. I used to do it when I was a kid. That Jump Rope for Heart program. I don't know if you guys remember that. And I was boss. I could jump rope. But getting back into it, I feel like as I get older, everything obviously is harder. We weigh more, we're bigger, you know, it's just the way life is. I used to ride bikes when I was a kid. I'm going all to the neighborhood. Just riding. I bought a bike when I was like, well, me and my boyfriend at the time, like 10 years ago, we bought each other a bike for our birthdays. Our birthdays were like a week apart. And I decided, like, I'm going to start riding a bike. And I think I rode it twice and about had a heart attack. It was really easy when I was a kid. But as an adult, that shit was tough. So, but I like to jump rope. And you burn a crap ton of calories doing it too. So, if you guys never thought of it, it might be something that, because for me, when like working out, it's really hard for me to be consistent. I know how to work out, but you just have, but I hit a point where like, I'm doing good, and then I'm like, I ain't doing this no more. I'm over it. So for me, I'm learning, for me personally, just to be more consistent. That's one of my flaws, you guys. We've all got them. That's one of my big ones. Ooh, that came out of there. Special. Yeah, inconsistency is one of my big things. So, I'm working on it. As long as you try it and you're working on it. I mean, what more could you ask for? We all got flaws. Don't act like y'all perfect. I'm almost perfect. No, I'm just kidding. Not even close. But I'm perfectly happy with who I am. So I feel like if you could do that, then you're doing all right. Everybody's worried about what other people think. And I'm like, somebody, you could be doing the best you've ever been doing. Someone is going to talk shit about you. Always. Or you could be the worst. Whether you are at your best or your worst, people always have nasty things to say. But that's okay. Because life goes on. And what people got to say about you really don't matter. That was one of my big things. Before I started my channel, I was like worried about what people thought about me. This is just the bee's knees. I worried about what people thought about me though. I really did. I thought that their opinion mattered. I thought that what people said about me like should dictate how I should live my life. And then I learned when you stop caring what other people think about you, truly, life gets easier. It gets easier because you're not pulled this way. You're not pulled that way. You're pulled your way. What you want to do, what you decide. It's cool. It feels good where people are like, oh, you should do this. A big one for me is I used to want kids. And I love kids. I think they're the most precious things we have on this planet. But as I get older, I don't want kids anymore. And that's fine. And a lot of people are like, oh, you need to have kids. And I'm like, first of all, I don't need to do anything. You need to not tell me what to do. You know, the stigma, like, making women feel like they need to have kids. I'm like, that's crazy to me. What if I couldn't have kids? And someone's like, you need to have kids, you know? So before you tell a woman that, for people who think it's okay to say that, you don't know. I mean, I don't think I have any underlying conditions, but a lot of women do. So before you start telling, you need to have kids, this, that, and the other, you need to be careful what you say before you say it. Because you never know. So, but yeah, children are beautiful. I used to want kids. It just didn't happen for me. You know, maybe one day. Nah, I don't want no kids. I really like to sleep. You know, I don't know. I think I'm too lazy for kids. Because I really like to do nothing. So, and I know kids, you can't do that. So, shout out to all the moms out there. Mine's the best. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But she's my favorite. She's so cool. I see where I get my swag from. One day I'll have you guys meet her. She's camera shy. We don't change that. We gonna get her in here. Oh, I'm not messing with that. And I need you guys to meet my little doggos. My hands are a mess. Don't judge me. I finished this water bottle. And this water bottle will leave the table and go straight to recycling. It's got all the butter and stuff on it. So let my hands be messy. I don't go around, I'm not like a kid. I don't go around touching the walls and all this stuff and all my stuff in my hands. Sometimes. This is delicious. I think, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay. I want to save my mom a piece. I'm getting full anyway. I didn't even have no veggies, y'all. But usually, like, no, I guess I should start eating veggies with my seafood, huh? I guess. I'm gonna admit it, I had these lobster tails in the freezer for a while, y'all. I bought them on sale a while back, and I'm like, because I was thinking about doing something with them. Ooh, I kind of wanted to make, like, either a lobster roll or maybe, like, I don't know. I couldn't think of something that I really, really wanted with the lobster. Excuse me. Because I love it so much by itself that I'm like, well, do I want to put it with something else? And so, but then I got the king crab came on sale. I was like, oh, shoot, I can do those together. But anyway, what do you guys do with lobster? How many give me some ideas that are different? You could do, like, lobster. Of course, there's lobster mac and cheese. But, or you could do, I saw online, believe it or not, lobster tacos. I don't know how that would work out or pair up with, I guess you could make like a creamy Parmesan drizzle. I don't know. Shoot, what would you put with it? Maybe some fresh parsley. Look at this piece. The knuckle is my favorite. The claw is good too. Smooth like butter. I'm gonna eat my snow crab or my king crab like this from now on. See? This way is better, and I always ate it the other way. And had I not tried it differently, I wouldn't know that I like this way better. That's why I tell y'all, you gotta try different stuff. Different ways, different techniques. That's like me starting jump rope again. You know who actually got me, I guess, made me think of jump roping again? Y'all know Vinny from Jersey Shore. He got this little jump rope thing going on. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try jump roping again. So shout out to Vinny. I know he'll never see this, but that's okay. Still, shout out to him that he put that in my brain because I like it. And when I was telling you guys about consistency, this shit is poking me, y'all. But when you find something you enjoy doing, like I actually like to jump rope, it kicks my ass. I'm like out of breath and feel like one of my lungs is gonna explode, but it hasn't yet, so I guess I'm doing all right. But I like it. I think it's fun. So when you find something you enjoy, especially working out, I hate when people are like, oh, I gotta do this and start like really hard. I'm like, when you jump back into working out like that, you end up hating it and then you don't be consistent. So when you find something you like, use your way into it, try to remain consistent, and it makes it easier for you to keep doing it. I'm doing a seafood boil for my parents probably next weekend. I want it to be nice outside because we have a really cool outdoor patio. We've got a covered patio, screened in porch. It's cool. But it would be really cool to like lay some newspaper down or some plastic down and then just dump all this seafood on the table outside and chill outside and hang out. But we'll see what the weather permits. I think I'm going to wait until the weather does permit because that sounds awesome. And I love our porches. Our porch is bomb.com. Not even going to lie. But our backyard is on a busy street. So for us, it doesn't bother us because the house we moved from before this one was like that. So we were used to it. But I want to do videos for y'all out there. This weather with nice weather coming up. And I don't know how that's going to go. So I'll probably make one. And then you guys are going to tell me if it's a go or a no-go. So we'll at least see. Because if it's not too loud and the traffic's not too crazy or whatever, then I would love to do videos outside with you guys. Eat outside. And I love being outside when the weather's nice. I love it. Excuse me. I'm going to start hiking again. Yes. So we shall see what happens. All right, you guys. I think this is my last bite. Do you want it? Here, you can have it. I'll put butter on it for you. I'll put some lemon on it for you. Here you go. I'm saving this for my mom and a little knuckle. Boop. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You guys, it was delicious. And then I was reading up. I'm more aware. I've told you guys before. Now that I have a food channel, I am more aware of how much I'm eating, what I'm eating, because that was my problem throughout my life. Is I was always in a job that was really active. I was always going to the gym. So I was like, at work, I'm running around and walking miles, per shift. I mean, miles. And so I could eat whatever I wanted because I was always just burning so many calories. But when I hit a point in my life where I wasn't running around, I wasn't always on my feet, and mentally in my brain, I was still eating whatever I wanted. And then I started gaining weight, and I was like, I just couldn't comprehend it. And it's something that I'm learning. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about my body too, because I'm getting older and things are changing, and I don't burn calories like I used to, or I can't drink those sweet fruity duty drinks anymore. Like, your body changes as you get older, and it's a good thing. But so yeah, I'm just now learning what it means for me to be more conscious. Now, I still eat what I want. Like, if I want pizza, I'm gonna have pizza, but I'm gonna have 2 pieces of pizza instead of 6, So it's just learning what is good for you, what's good for your body. whatever's clever. But yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even realize that until, I guess I didn't realize I had my misunderstanding with food until I was locked in the house all the time. That, and like I wasn't moving around. So it's been good. It's been an interesting year. Yeah, COVID was started March last year. Yeah, so but my favorite part of the journey has been getting out here and making videos with you guys, for you guys. That's been my favorite part. I love what I do. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for eating meat with me. You know you're welcome to eat with me anytime, day or night. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.